A rugged-looking knife can catch your eye right away, but the real test begins when it has to deal with survival tasks like shelter building, wood processing, or hard-cutting jobs. That's where full Tang survival knives prove why they're the blades most people rely on. Now, if you're tired of guessing which knife will actually hold up, this video will help, as today, we'll show you 25 full Tang survival knives that won't let you down. Updated price and purchase links are provided down in the description. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's begin. When survival gets rough, one of the biggest problems people face is having a knife that feels too light for heavy work. That's where the Tops Operator 7 really stands out. With a massive full Tang 1075 high carbon steel blade that measures 7.25 inches, backed by an impressive 0.31-inch thickness. That thick spine gives it the kind of strength you want when you're splitting wood, batoning through branches, or forcing your way through dense brush. What makes it even more survival-focused is how the knife balances power with control. The differential heat-treated blade gives you a hard edge for cutting while keeping the spine tougher against impact, which is exactly what helps during repeated hard use in the wild. The tan canvas micarta and black G10 handle is over 1 inch thick, so it fills the hand almost like a small hatchet grip, making long chopping sessions more comfortable. At close to 19 ounces, it's definitely a heavy blade, but that weight actually helps the knife do more of the work for you. It also comes with a black Kydex sheath with a dangler clip, so carrying it on rough hikes feels practical. This next one solves a different survival problem, having a knife that can take brutal abuse without worrying about weak points. The cold steel drop forged Bowie is all about strength through simplicity. Instead of a traditional full Tang with handle scales attached, this knife is forged from a single solid piece of steel, which means blade, tang, and handle are all one continuous structure. That one-piece construction gives it the same confidence people look for in a survival knife when chopping, digging, or doing repeated hard-use tasks. This classic Bowie-style blade profile gives you plenty of belly for slicing and skinning, while the long clip point helps with piercing tougher materials and making controlled cuts. What really makes it survival-friendly is how that drop-forged build handles shock and impact. There are no scale screws to loosen and no separate Tang transition to worry about, so it feels extremely solid during baton work, shelter cutting, or clearing branches. It's the kind of knife that fits people who want a rugged camp and emergency blade that can double as a defensive tool when needed. From user feedback, the biggest advantage is the tank-like one-piece toughness. Overall, this gear is reliable for harsh outdoor survival, vehicle kits, and heavy emergency use. After a brute force knife like the Bowie, sometimes survival is less about raw power and more about one dependable blade, and that's exactly where the Tops Brakimo shines. Designed by Joe Flowers as a backup to a machete or even a main camp knife, this one was made with real jungle survival in mind. It features a 5.25-inch full Tang 1095 high carbon steel blade, 0.19-inch thickness, and a wide blade profile with a modified Scandi grind, which makes it incredibly practical for wood processing, carving, splitting, and controlled bushcraft tasks. What makes it especially useful for survival is how smart the blade shape is. The wider body gives strong cutting and splitting power for making kindling or light batoning, while the sharply narrowed tip is perfect for fine work like drilling holes for bow drill fires, trap making, and precision carving. Plus, the green canvas micarta handle keeps the grip secure even in humid or wet conditions, and at just 9.4 ounces it's much easier to carry for long hikes compared to heavier survival knives. It also includes a black Kydex sheath with a rotating spring steel clip, which makes field carry very practical. And users often praise how balanced and capable it feels for bushcraft and camp work. Sometimes the real survival problem is having something strong enough for outdoor use, but easy enough to carry every single day. And that's where the Kizer Phasmids really stand apart. This knife takes the full Tang survival concept and makes it far more compact and practical for belt or horizontal carry. It comes with a 2.8-inch AEBL steel blade, which is known for taking a very fine edge and being easier to maintain than many heavier outdoor steels. That makes it excellent for everyday survival tasks like cutting cordage, carving steaks, preparing tinder, food prep, and even quick camp repairs. What really makes this knife different is its small, fixed-blade format with full Tang strength. A lot of compact knives sacrifice durability, but here you still get that solid one-piece construction confidence, so there's no concern about folding lock failure in emergency use. The blade shape gives very controlled slicing performance, which is a huge help when precision matters more than brute force. The handle scales offer a comfortable, secure grip, making it easy to use for long periods despite the smaller size. It's not the knife you'd choose for heavy batoning, but for real-world survival carry, especially as a belt or backup blade, it makes a lot of sense. Next, we've kept something built for tougher outdoor abuse on a more budget-friendly side. The Purple Dragon fixed blade knife focuses on solving one big issue: getting a rugged survival blade without spending premium money. This knife uses a full Tang D2 steel blade forged from a single piece, which immediately gives it the kind of durability people want for real survival use. D2 is especially valued for strong edge retention, so it stays sharp longer during repeated cutting, carving, and camp work. The blade profile is built for outdoor practicality, making it suitable for cutting branches, preparing wood shavings, food prep, and even light bushcraft work. What makes it especially useful in survival situations is the combination of toughness and grip security. The G10 handle offers a solid hold even in wet or muddy conditions, which is a big advantage when you're outdoors for long hours. Full Tang construction means the force travels through the whole knife, making it much safer and stronger for hard cuts, prying tasks, or emergency shelter setup. It also includes a Kydex sheath, which is a huge practical bonus because safe carry matters just as much as the blade itself when moving through rough terrain. Overall, it can be another best option for budget survival kits, camping, and bushcraft. When you are deep in the jungle, one of the biggest problems is dealing with thick branches, vines, and heavy cutting jobs, and that is exactly where the cold steel Natchez Bowie stands out. It has that massive 11 and 3/4 inches 4034 carbon steel Bowie blade, which is known for toughness and edge retention. And with an overall length of a bit over 17 inches, this one feels more like a survival tool than just a knife. Its long blade gives you powerful chopping force, so it'll be perfect for clearing brush, splitting smaller wood, preparing shelter poles, and even food prep in camp. Its sharp clip point also helps with precision cuts like carving traps, slicing cordage, or skinning game. In a jungle environment where wet conditions can ruin weak gear fast, the 3V steel's durability really becomes useful because it can take abuse without failing easily. Users often love how balanced and confidence-inspiring it feels for heavy outdoor tasks, though some mention it's quite large and not the easiest blade to carry for lightweight movement. But that's the point as a jungle survival knife. So this gear is great for people who need one serious fixed blade that can handle chopping, shelter building, and rough survival work. After a heavy chopper like the first knife, sometimes jungle survival needs something that can both cut hard and still stay controlled in the hand, and that is where the Tops Brush Wolf comes in. It has that versatility for brush clearing and close survival tasks. It comes with a 6.5-inch blade made from 1095 high carbon steel, which is excellent for hard-use outdoor work as it is tough, easy to sharpen in the field, and holds up well during repeated cutting. In a jungle, this blade length gives enough reach for chopping vines, clearing thick brush, and processing branches for a shelter without feeling oversized. Its overall length is around 12.13 inches, which gives solid leverage for stronger swings and controlled batoning. And it uses a micarta handle, which is a big advantage because micarta keeps a secure grip even when your hands are wet, muddy, or sweaty in humid conditions. It also includes a sheath, which is practical for fast belt carry and safe movement. Users often praise its rugged feel and cutting power, though some mention that 1095 steel needs regular oiling to prevent rust in wet jungle climates. Still, this knife handles shelter building, trail clearing, and firewood prep with real confidence. Now, if moving fast through dense jungle trails matters more than carrying a large blade, the Kizer Drop Bear Fix 3 becomes a very practical survival tool. We really like its compact carry with dependable corrosion resistance. It features a 3-inch fixed blade made from 14C28N stainless steel. And this steel is a huge plus for jungle use, as moisture is everywhere. And that blade length is quite useful for controlled tasks like carving steaks, cutting rope, preparing food, slicing vines, and making trap components. Its overall length is about 7 inches, which keeps it lightweight and easy to carry all day. Plus, the micarta handle provides a strong grip and comfort, especially in sweaty or slippery conditions. It has that cross-hollow screw with a rear handle detail, and for control, it has multiple jimping and finger grooves. It also comes with a sheath, so it stays secure on your belt or pack strap for quick access. Users often like how comfortable and razor-sharp it feels, though that smaller blade may not be ideal for heavy chopping of thicker wood. Sometimes the real survival problem is not chopping big wood, but needing one knife that can do almost everything around camp. And that is exactly why the CRKT Catchall earns its place here. It comes with a 5.5-inch blade made from 8CR13 MOV steel, which is practical for survival use because it sharpens easily and performs well for repeated utility cuts. In jungle conditions, that means it is great for cutting rope, slicing through vines, trimming branches, food prep, and general camp chores. The overall length is about 10.25 inches, which gives it a good balance between reach and carry comfort. And that glass-reinforced nylon handle with a textured rubber overmold is one of its strongest features because it stays grippy even when wet. It also includes a molded sheath, making it easy to carry securely while hiking through dense brush. Its blade shape also helps with safer, controlled cuts, especially when working close to your hands. Users often appreciate its comfort and value. But yeah, if you already used premium steels, then the edge retention of this knife may feel average. Next on the list with something built for tougher field use. The tops. Shadow Rider is built for people who want a knife that feels rugged and ready for hard survival use. Its biggest USP is toughness. It features a 3.25-inch blade made from 1095 high-carbon steel, and that makes it highly dependable for demanding outdoor work. This steel is known for toughness and easy field sharpening, which is very useful in jungle survival where sharpening tools may be limited. And that blade length gives a sweet spot between control and cutting strength, making it ideal for carving shelter stakes, processing bamboo, slicing cordage, and preparing kindling. The overall length is around 7.75 inches, which gives enough leverage for stronger tasks without becoming bulky. It uses a micarta handle, which is a huge advantage in jungle conditions because it keeps a solid grip even in rain or sweat. It also comes with a Kydex sheath, making safe carry and quick deployment much easier while moving through thick terrain. Users often love its durability and comfortable grip, and obviously, that carbon steel requires regular maintenance to avoid rust. But still, this knife is outstanding for jungle survival as it combines toughness, grip security, and easy maintenance in the field. Most tactical knives are built big and bulky, which is not always practical to carry. That's where the Top's Hornero stands out. This knife features a 3-inch blade made from 1095 high-carbon steel, a material well known for toughness and edge retention in outdoor knives. The blade uses a sheepsfoot style design. That shape is especially helpful for tasks like carving wood, preparing food at camp, slicing rope, or shaving tinder for fire starting. With a blade thickness of about 0.19 inches, it still feels durable despite its smaller size. The full Tang construction means the steel runs through the entire handle, giving the knife much better strength and reliability than partial Tang designs. For the grip, Tops added canvas micarta handle scales, which provide a secure, textured hold even if your hands are wet or sweaty during outdoor work. And in terms of size, the Hornero measures about 7.13 inches overall and weighs around 5.3 ounces, so it feels light and easy to carry. It also comes with a Kydex sheath, which helps keep the knife secure while allowing quick access when needed. Yeah, compared to the other knives, it's actually quite small for a tactical-style blade, but that compact size makes it far more comfortable for daily carry. When a survival situation demands serious cutting power, a small blade just won't cut it. That's where something like the Stroup Knives TU3 starts to make a lot more sense. Compared to the compact Hornero, this knife is built much tougher and more aggressive, designed mainly for tactical use, heavy outdoor tasks, and situations where strength and durability really matter. The TU3 features a 5-inch blade made from 1095 high carbon steel, a steel known for its toughness and ability to take a very sharp edge. The knife measures around 9.5 inches overall, giving you a larger working blade while still maintaining good control. And the blade uses a drop point style, which gives a balanced mix of piercing strength and slicing performance. With a blade thickness of around 0.1875 inches, it has enough backbone to handle tasks like splitting wood, cutting thick rope, or working through tougher materials in the field. One of the biggest strengths here is its true full tang construction. That design gives the knife serious durability and stability when you're applying pressure. The handle uses textured G10 scales, which provide a firm, secure grip even when conditions are wet, dirty, or sweaty. It also comes with a Kydex sheath, making it easy to carry on a belt or attach to gear. Moving from a tactical-focused blade to something more survival-oriented brings us to the Tops Viper Scout Red. This knife is built specifically with bushcraft and wilderness use in mind, giving you a blade that can handle everything from wood processing to camp setup without feeling overly complicated. This knife comes with a 4.5-inch blade made from 1095 high-carbon steel, which is one of the most trusted steels for survival knives because it's tough, durable, and easy to sharpen in the field. The Viper Scout measures about 9.38 inches overall, which makes it a very balanced size for outdoor work. The blade uses a drop point design, which gives strong piercing ability while still maintaining good slicing performance for everyday camp tasks. With a blade thickness of around 0.19 inches, it has plenty of strength for batoning wood and tougher cutting jobs. And just like a proper survival knife should, the full tang construction runs the entire length of the knife, making it far more dependable when you're applying pressure. The handle uses black linen micarta scales with red liners, giving the knife both durability and a comfortable grip. It also comes with a durable Kydex sheath. Overall, this knife performs quite well as a reliable bushcraft and survival knife built for real outdoor work. Some knives are made purely for outdoor survival, while others lean more toward tactical and combat-style applications. The CRKT Rakkasan falls right into that second category, bringing a bold and aggressive design that's inspired by traditional combat blades while still offering modern durability. This knife features a 4.75-inch blade made from SK 5-carbon steel, which is known for its toughness and ability to hold an edge during heavy cutting tasks. The blade uses a modified Tanto style. And with a blade thickness of about 0.2 inches, the Rakkasan feels very solid and capable of handling demanding work. Plus, the full tang construction adds another layer of durability by extending the steel through the entire handle. This makes the knife far more dependable when you're applying force. The handle features G10 scales, which provide a textured, non-slip grip that stays secure. And the knife measures around 9 inches overall, giving it a solid size for tactical carry while still being manageable for field use. It also includes a Kydex sheath, allowing safe and convenient carry. Though some users feel the blade shape is a bit specialized for certain tasks, like fine carving. But still, this gear works extremely well as a durable tactical knife. Not everyone wants to spend a lot of money on a survival knife. That's where the Smith & Wesson Hostage Rescue Team 9B becomes a very practical option, offering full tang strength at a much more affordable price. This knife comes with a 7-inch blade made from high-carbon stainless steel, which helps provide good corrosion resistance while still maintaining solid cutting performance. The blade uses a clip point style, giving it strong piercing ability while also working well for slicing and general outdoor tasks. The double-edged spear-style profile also adds a more tactical look and feel. With a blade thickness of around 0.2 inches, the knife has enough strength for tougher cutting tasks. The full Tang construction runs through the handle, improving durability and helping the knife handle pressure better than partial Tang designs. The handle uses a rubberized grip, which helps provide a comfortable and secure hold during use. In terms of size, the knife measures about 12 inches overall, making it the largest knife on this list and giving you plenty of reach and cutting power. It also comes with a nylon belt sheath for convenient carry. Overall, this gear remains a great budget-friendly full Tang knife for camping, emergency kits, and general outdoor use. For those who want a more refined tool that balances everyday carry ease and outdoor readiness, the Bradford Knives Guardian 3.5 XL takes the trusted Guardian platform and stretches it into a more versatile survival-friendly size. With its full Tang AEB-L stainless steel blade that's about 4.5 inches long and a well-contoured 3D machined micarta handle, this knife feels solid in hand, whether you're cutting rope, preparing food, or carving wood at camp. The stone-washed finish helps hide wear, and the balanced design means it's easy to control for precise cuts while still having enough blade and strength for general chores. The leather sheath lets you carry it horizontally, making it discreet on belt or a pack. Users who appreciate this model often highlight how comfortable and dependable it feels in prolonged use, even if it's not a massive survival chopper. It's more like a reliable everyday workhorse that doesn't balk at tougher outdoor tasks. The full Tang construction ties everything together, giving confidence that when you need to push on a cut or make a solid baton, the knife won't let you down. The next one is also a survival knife that can actually take a beating, so check out this Midgards PMP Big Boss. This isn't just a basic blade, it's designed for real bushcraft and tough outdoor use. It comes in 3 sizes basically: small, medium, and large. The blade is a solid 1 centimeter thick sandblasted steel. So whether you're batoning, chopping, or making firewood, it'll be stable and won't flex. The handles are G10, with the large model featuring a stylish olive finish. You can even get printed handles on request. The knives sit perfectly in your hand, with a groove for a forward grip and fine jimping to prevent slipping. There's even a lanyard hole so you don't accidentally drop it. And the sheaths are just as solid, made from Kydex with a reliable belt loop. The knives feel balanced, even though they're not specifically designed with a balance line. The large knife weighs 750 grams, the medium 700, and the small around 650 grams. Despite that weight, they're quite agile. The grind is sharp and precise, with a satin finish that handles all cutting tasks effortlessly. So, if you want a knife that's well-balanced and ready for anything, the Big Boss can be your pick. Sometimes you need a knife that's light, compact, and actually easy to use for precise work. That's exactly where the CRKT Bugsy shines. And let us tell you, this is actually CRKT's first American-made fixed blade, designed by legendary custom knife maker Kayla Cummings. If you've got smaller hands or you're looking for something genuinely compact that doesn't sacrifice function for portability, this knife absolutely delivers. It features a 3.78-inch modified harpoon blade in 1095 carbon steel. What makes this knife special is its unique blade shape. It sits somewhere between a Nessmuk and a drop point, giving you good slicing capability along with a strong pierce when you need it. The handle is available in micarta or G10. Both materials are premium quality, and the flared pommel gives you extended control even when you're doing precise carving work. The whole package weighs just 4.3 ounces, which is feather light. Now, user feedback shows that people absolutely love how well this rides on your belt. It sits deep in the sheath so you barely feel it moving during active use. The only limitation is that this was optimized for smaller hands, so if you've got larger mitts, you might experience a tighter grip. Still, the compact design makes it perfect for backpacking, survival situations, or anyone who needs a knife that proves you don't need massive size knife. Now have a look at the Bradford Guardian 3 Sheepsfoot, which is what we call the gentleman carry of the fixed blade knives. Bradford Knives stands as a symbol of quality and affordability, supplying thousands of American-made hand-finished knives. This Guardian 3 features a 3-inch Magna-Cut steel blade in a classic sheepsfoot grind, which means the spine runs parallel to the edge before dropping down at the very end. This knife sits at just 7 inches, making it one of the lightest fixed blades you can carry. The handle is crafted from micarta or G10 in multiple color options, and it feels premium in hand. What users love most is the steel quality and finish. After months of abuse, the stonewash stays clean with minimal staining. If you're into hunting, this knife is arguably one of the best tools for that specific task because the blade geometry allows for incredibly precise control. And let us tell you, this model shares the same dependable construction as its larger counterpart, the Guardian 3.5 series. Its compact size allows for effortless everyday carry, while offering the reliability and strength of a fixed blade. So, whether you're an adventurer heading into the wilderness or a daily user requiring a reliable tool, the Guardian 3 is a reliable option. If you're after a tactical knife that won't break the bank but still performs like the pros use, the Stroup MK2 is built with that mission in mind. The MK2 was developed in collaboration with an active-duty Tier 1 operator, which immediately tells you this isn't your typical internet knife design. The blade is a compact 4-inch drop point from 1095 high-carbon steel with a flat blade grind. The blade is what enthusiasts call stabby. It features a strong point for piercing, combined with a practical geometry that excels at cutting and slicing. Plus, you get a G10 handle that stays non-slip even when wet, which is essential if you're working in demanding field conditions where moisture is a constant factor. Its overall weight is just under 5 ounces. And yeah, as this blade has the 1095 steel, so it'll require more maintenance than stainless alternatives because it's prone to oxidation if not kept dry. That said, for someone looking for a handmade American blade with genuine tactical functionality and premium build quality, the Stroup MK2 offers incredible value. When budget meets the need for a tactical fixed blade, the Dragon Creek delivers surprisingly solid performance. Yeah, this knife might just be the most practical recommendation for anyone building a basic survival or EDC kit on a budget. This is a stainless steel blade, and its overall length measures 4.2 inches. Though it comes with a plastic handle, it still provides a good grip. What's immediately striking about the Dragon Creek is the aggressive design. This is genuinely a tactical knife with a strong point built for piercing and a sharp front edge for cutting. It has a safe bumper which is going to protect your hands well. Plus, with the 15-degree V-shaped double blade that reduces cutting resistance, its weight is 12.3 ounces. And the full Tang construction means this knife can handle abuse without any concerns about the handle separating from the blade. For the price, at under $40, the Dragon Creek offers genuine tactical capability, excellent sharpness from the factory. But the main trade-off is that the sheath retention that some users mention is weak. But still, at this price point, you'll get this sharp and sturdy knife with tactical quality. So, if you need a reliable, sharp, tactical fixed blade for outdoor adventures, camping, hiking, or gift-giving, the Dragon Creek is actually a useful one to keep. So, that was our list of 25 full Tang survival knives that won't let you down. Thanks for watching. Feel free to reveal your thoughts in the comments section, as we'd love to hear from you. And as for everything else, don't forget to like, comment, share, and hit the bell icon if you want more content like this on your feed.